All right. All right. We are getting live. Welcome back to the Weather Kingdoms team. And we are going to be taking a look at invest. Alright, we're already live. Welcome back, everybody. Please like and subscribe, and let's get up to 700 subscribers. Thank you guys for all the support in my last video. If you are new, please ask any questions or concerns. We're going to be taking a look at Invest 99L. Also, Ferrand. We are going live. Welcome back, everybody. We're just getting everything set up, you guys. Please stay tuned as we're going to be taking a look at a lot of information here. One moment. Alright. I'm just currently getting everything set up, you guys. Just give me a few more seconds. We already got 6 people watching. Wow. Alright, welcome back, everybody. Let's get this stream going. What's up, Grady? What's up? Hey, hey, hey. Don't worry, people will join as we are live here. I'm not gonna rush it. We already got 9 people watching. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Please share this with your friends and family. We're going to be taking a look at Invest 99L, Tropical Storm Ferrand, and the future of the tropics into the end of the leftover of August into September and October, as a very busy period of main development region storms will be happening in a little bit. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. If all 7 people are watching, let's get the subscribe. Let's go. I know we can do it. Oh my, it's been a while, right? It's been a long day. Hey, Weathercomb, what's good? Hey, what's good, Alan? What's good, chat? What's good? Nothing really. Just waiting for some more people to come here. We're also watching the tropics. I need to plug this in. I gotta hop off for a few minutes. Be right back. Okay, thank you. Huh. Oh, we don't need that. Welcome, could just be me. Is it me or giving those bad vibes? Hey, Grady, no, you are not wrong, to be honest with you. It is giving me bad vibes, too. Alright, we got the whole system getting developed here. We're getting everything going. Let's get this video going. So, everybody, we're going to be taking this in general aspect of there. We already got 10 watching. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. As you guys join in the chat, please welcome that. Sorry about the mic change. Let's actually go here. That'll be more conducive here. So, come on. Alright, so this is Tropical Invest here. 99L. We do notice we do have a pretty sharp tropical axis wave. We don't have anything big with circulation. There was some indications that it did attempt to one, but with the wind shear, it did get disheveled and dismantled, kind of. You do see we do have pretty strong winds actually coming out of this side here on this side of the wave envelope, and then we do see winds kind of coming out like this. Also, a little bit of hints of the northerly shear winds going like this. So, this is kind of your wave. If I'll have to say the best vorticity is right now, it's probably on this northern side where I just circled. So, if you had to say where I think will be the best area of development, will be right in this area where I think a potential development is possible with 99L. This has looked pretty good throughout today, and honestly got even better organized enough where the National Hurricane Center did indicate that. And that's pretty interesting. Interesting that we did see that. Where did only 10 watching? Hey, we are good, you guys. Don't worry. We'll get the people on. If you guys know anyone, let's get more people on. We'll get people on. Thank you. We have hit 640 subscribers. Let's get a little bit higher. We're going to be live for a bit. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not too worried. Thank you, Rainbow City. And we have that chat in the people in the chat there. Yep, very agreeable. Share the stream and like, thank you. Thank you. Very greatly appreciated it. So we are pretty much taking a look at the satellite imagery here. We, once again, I think the more impressive envelope is on the northern side of this tropical wave. How does it look on satellite here? Pretty much, and it's not a bad wave. We've been having spotty convection blowing up in this wave envelope here. I'm not too surprised. You got it, Weather Kingdom. Thank you. No issue. I see that Fernand have arrived on the maps. Yep, Ferrand has formed also. We'll be taking a look at Ferrand here also. Let's take a look at Ferrand. This is Tropical Storm Ferand. Not too cool here, honestly. You do notice we have lost a lot of its convections. Kind of honestly almost exposed, where we got a low-level center right there. We got a bit of convection to the north, but that has actually started to die off. That has actually started to die off as on this wave here. It looks like we are in a little bit of an unfavorable moment. I see that Fran has arrived on the maps. Can you guys, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, TRG. Please don't. Thank you. I didn't even thank you. I appreciate that. No spamming. Fernand, I think is a boy name. Yeah, it is a boy's name. That's a good question. We got 13 people here. Let's keep going up. We good. If you want, ban him. Thank you. He's going to come back soon. Be careful. Going to ban that account next time. Yeah, do that. You're going to ban that account. What's up, Rainbow? What's up, everybody? We have 16 people watching. This is Tropical Storm Ferand. Not really healthy at this point. Why do we not see it is... Do you guys see these cloud tops here? Do you see how these thunderstorms are getting blown outwards like that? Ferrand is suffering with some vertical wind shear here. If we actually take a look at... Going to ban... Oh, okay. If we take a look... I already banned him, so definitely alt account FYI. Thank you. Appreciate it. You can also see there is some... Yeah, 99L is a fighter. But we do have some inactive good news here, actually, with Ferrand. This is most likely not going to become a hurricane here. This is dealing with some vertical wind shear here. It's not breathing well. If this wanted to breathe well, we needed to see more fanning. We do have some of that, but that is getting pretty restricted in the last few hours. We're now starting to see more of a shear component that's really keeping this to shuffle. And even a bit of dry air is getting into it. It's happening again. I thought he was banned. Anyone? Yeah, there is some shear on Ferrand here. It is suffering quite a bit. Also, we do have, if we take a look at the water vapor, there is some bit of dry air into the system, but there's a lot of wind shear. On my weather app is showing heat. I do not believe it that we'll get to a 60. In my opinion, I don't think we will. Weather Kingdom. If we take a look here at National Hurricane Center, we got you covered. Keep doing this thing. He was timed out. Thank you. This is the National Hurricane Center. This is Ferrand here. Tropical Storm Ferrand, 40 miles an hour, 1010. They do expect this to become a general strong storm, in my opinion. I'm not really buying it. It does show, maybe 45 in the next 12 hours. This could get better organized, but then 50. And then even here, we go up to 60 miles an hour. 65 miles an hour, and we actually do see 65 miles an hour being the peak of this. 65 miles an hour storm. Only 10 off from a hurricane. I don't think Fran will become a hurricane, but we'll have to wait and see and watch with further development here. Thank you. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that. This is the Ferrand Recon. Recon's been done with this. Yep, they're leaving this right now. Pretty sloppy. 1010 hasn't really showed any signs of strengthening out of the recon. A very weak tropical storm. 99L is probably better looking in my opinion. This is the future potential. This is actually very interesting here. This is the future's potential tropical thing. It does kind of indicate it is 40. And we'll have to see if this does become a tropical storm. But this could gradually strengthen here in the next couple days, in the next 3 to 5 days. And some of the models do indicate it to continue further strengthening into a strong to even a Category 1 hurricane. While some of the models do show a weak tropical storm or depression, and then generally keeping it at a low-end tropical storm. Or, you know, the GFS weakens it to a depression. The HAFS AI, the HERFs, the UK, the Hemin, the HAFS B model. All the major hurricane models do show it to die out and become a weak storm. I do not think that will be the case. We'll have to continue to keep the eye on it, in my opinion. Very interesting that the models do have the track here. Generally, if you guys are in the Barbados will be getting into this. The Lesser Antilles. I would say for not too much development will be in that box in the next 1 to 3 days here. There will not be any big time development. But I think what could happen is once we get into the Caribbean. Once we get into the Caribbean here, I do think the environment does become generally favorable here. Right where I just marked it, we do generally become more favorable. And I would say if this storm can survive in the next 1 to 3 days, we could see a tropical depression or storm go into the Caribbean. First time of the year. That's just my opinion. We take a look at the models on that. This is the GFS, this icon. The icon's actually coming out. Very interesting. The 18-0 does show this generally going into the Caribbean, but it never gets it to develop. It just crashes into Central America here and never gets to develop. I don't believe that. The next name after Fran is Gabriella. Yeah, Gabriella. Sorry, I was not looking at the chat. Yeah, that's very possible. I wouldn't be surprised in my opinion. We do have 20 people watching. We're actually starting to gain back the viewership here. We're doing pretty good. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Alright, thank you for that. What's very interesting to me that the European 18Z just shows a wave. But I don't know if you guys have seen this on the 12Z run. We do get very interested in me that we do get a few now major hurricane out of 99L. There it is. Look at that. Potentially have some of the 12Z ensembles to ramp up. This is 18Z. Okay. No, this is 12Z. Alright. Also showing another piece of tropical activity in the next 10 days or so. We'll have to keep an eye on that. That's going to be very important. But I want you guys to take a look at the newest run. This newest 18Z here is crazy. We have a lot more of a stronger component, even now summoned to tropical storm status here, as it hits the lead West Rhode Islands. Yeah, a lot more. Also, this is 18Z. This doesn't go as far out, but we do see a lot here. A lot more development once we get into the Caribbean. So, if the trends continue and 99L can survive for the next couple days in the main development region and make it into the Caribbean, I do think the chances will generally go up. And I do think the possible chance of a tropical storm Gabriella or even Hurricane Gabriella has started to climb dramatically. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We're at 30 already watching. Let's keep going. We're already doing great. It's gonna fight until it ends up in the Gulf. This is too sneaky. It's something to keep an eye out. We're going to have to watch 99L in my opinion now. From last night to today, we have actually gained confidence in development here across the Atlantic on 99L. So we're going to have to keep watching 99L as things are looking pretty interesting. General tracks, if you guys are in the lead word in Lesser Antilles here, like Barbados and stuff, you guys are in those islands, please prep and prepare. These are gonna be the main key impacts: heavy rainfall, mudslides, gusty winds, washout, some wave concerns, some rip currents. Not too much, but we're gonna have to keep an eye out on rip currents and stuff as we're. Yeah, we're going to have to watch this, as this could try and become a PTC or even tropical storm in the next couple days. As I'm telling you, the satellite imagery. Oh, we're going to have to take a look at that. Satellite imagery on 99L is pretty good here. Yeah, mudslides are very scary. It may become a tropical storm then go back to tropical depression or remnant low as it tracks west. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Look at that. This is the latest satellite. I would say if convection can blow up right here, we're going to see the northern envelope win out. Hi, Aaron. Hi, David Lee. Southeast Georgia's fine. Evening weather and all. Yep. Evening. How are you guys doing? It's been a very long day. You guys, we are at 641 subscribers. Let's get, if we can get to 9 more subscribers by 11:30 tonight, I'll stay on into 12 in the morning. All right? 12 in the morning. Let's do it. We only need 9 more subscribers. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. We can do it. Also, I'm keeping an eye on the chat. Oh, thank you for getting the spammer. Yeah, the steering. This is actually. What's up, everybody? Thank you for getting the spammer out. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, Legacy. Not Legacy. Thank you, Rainbow. Thank you, my moderators. You guys are doing great tonight. He's back. Let's get him out. Can someone ban him? Thank you. You guys just keep it tried. Thank you. I live in, yeah, no problem. I live in Jacksonville, Florida, the big band of the region. Quite a few storms out of the last few years. We're over it now. I agree, man. I appreciate it. Very, very greatly appreciate it. Alright, so what models do you guys want me to look at? We can take a look at. We just took a look. If you guys are new and just came in, we are taking a look at Invest 99L. Also a Ferrand. By the way, if you guys do not know, this is, I'm going to put F up here for Ferrand. This is going out to sea here, not a fish storm. Nothing to really be concerned about. Also, what you are seeing in the Caribbean is 99L. 99L has done pretty well, and it is now starting to get concerns of going into the Caribbean here. We have very favorable conditions, in my opinion. I'm in Cape Florida all the way down. I would think it's more near the Gulf, Tampa, Florida. Yeah, something to keep an eye out. We're going to be taking a look at the GFS here. Actually, quickly, I want you guys to look at the strengthening mechanism of this. So, let's go into North Atlantic. We're going to take a look at 200 millibar winds. If you guys do not know what 200 millibars winds is, that is what we look up in the 200 millibar up in the atmosphere. That's for the wind direction. Also, the wind shear. Wind shear could be a major help in severe weather events for stronger severe weather. But when it comes to hurricanes, tropical storms, wind shear is not its friend. It's not its friend. It is the exact opposite than a friend. It's real got in Jamaica right now. Crazy. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Like I said, if we get by 11:30 to 6:50, I'll stay on longer for you guys. Let's do it. We already got 36 watching. Let's do it. This is the upper level steering flow. So where do we sit right now is generally this is where the tropical wave development is right in here, right? Tell me what's wrong with this upper level steering flow. Remember, this is up to 70 knots here. You don't need strong winds. We got generally up to 30 to even 40 knots here of winds. That's blowing across this system. So think about it like when you're making something, and let's say when you have a blanket in the air, all right? Or whatever. Let's say a paper against something to keep an eye out. Weather King, watch the models. This is the wind direction and the wind shear as of it currently, okay? If you guys are new, this is what we call wind shear. We were talking about it, mercy. Yep. This is the wind shear right now on the latest GFS. You can tell we do have a bit of a tut right here that is keeping the unfavorable. We also have a bit here on 99L right now with some little bit, Ferrand here of some wind shear. I showed that in the satellite imagery. This is as of right now, alright? We're going to go into 24 hours out. This is now 24 hours out, and look what happens here. Alright, let me find the low first. You can definitely tell, there it is, the low. So this is 24 hours out. This is by tomorrow. This is pretty much tomorrow by 2 p.m. This is the low here. What's different on this on tomorrow's upload? That's going to be, it's very interesting. This is the tut, but the tut's weakening. This is Ferrand here. where I just marked in yellow. But look at the wind shear. We actually got a little bit more of shear, about probably 10 to 20 knots of shear now. That's blowing right against this system. You see that? That's why we are not currently seeing 99 Invest 99L form rapidly. It's because we have some shear. But right now we're taking it slowly but surely on it. If anyone's confused in the chat, moderators, just explain to them what I'm trying to explain. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Yep, very important here. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We're at 641 subscribers. How fast is Fran going? It's actually going about 20 to 25 miles an hour, according to the National Hurricane Center on their advisory. So that was 24 hours out. I want you guys to now take into about, let's go into when we go live tomorrow night. This is about 8 p.m. here. And this is the general conditions. So this is about 8 p.m. tomorrow now. We still got a bit of shear here on the eastern side, kind of blowing right across the system, especially on the southern part of the system. But we start to see some outflow a bit on the northern side here. You see that? A little bit of outflow. Okay, but we still got a little bit of shear in the next 30 hours out. Okay, now I want you to take a look at, let's go a little bit more. Let's take a look when it's entering the Caribbean. Look at the Caribbean here. Very big and important. This is now your low level. This is your wave pocket. From what we saw right now to now about 48 hours out, or even 3 days out, we got a much more favorable atmosphere. And if this can survive, we're going to have to keep an eye on. We're going to have to keep an eye on it, okay? Does it develop or not? If it can make it in this area, we're definitely going to start seeing this to thrive pretty well, as the cyclonic flow actually starts to become a little bit better now on all sides. There's still a little bit of also a little bit of wind shear here still getting blown. But at this point, the atmosphere is getting much better organized, and most likely this is going to develop even further. There's only one model. We'll be taking a look at some other models. Also, then you kind of see this invest go here. Look at that. You see the invest by August 30th. Look at that. This is the wave. We got perfect cyclonic flow on all quadrants. Breathing out very well. So why does it not develop? I don't know. This is your GFS. This is the upper level steering flow with the wind shear with Invest 99L. That gets me why is it not picking up at least on a little bit more development on the GFS? I don't know. Could it quickly grab onto it? Yes, that's very possible. Either way, if it falls apart, we're going to be talking about some major impacts to, not major, but pretty intense impacts for the Lesser Antilles that I'm going to be going over in a bit. But we do see this go and hit Central America and then actually go in the Gulf. And we actually do see it try and develop, and then that's it. Okay, that's your GFS. What about the dry air? Do we see any dry air that gets into it? We look at this now. There is some dry air here, and in the mid levels and low levels. But we do see this generally get more moist as we get into the Caribbean here. My question is, why does it not develop? But it does try to develop over here back into depression or so. We're going to have to continue to see and watch on that. But it does hit Central America, and then it does go in the Gulf and tries and develop, and then hits Mexico. There's a hint on the GFS, but not true. The 18Z 200 millibar winds here. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We are, once again, we're at 642 subscribers. If we can get 8 more in 25 minutes, I'll stay on the 12, alright? Let's do it, you guys. Weather King is Ferrand. Yes, Ferrand is our current tropical storm. Yeah, I think the models are also wrong because we're about to take a look at the European here. This is 0Z out. Look, same type of thing right now. We got the shear generally blowing across here. This is very understandable. Right? We got that shear pretty much driving this storm pretty nuts. But if we take a look in the next little bit, look how once we enter in the next 48 hours, this is that envelope of the tropical wave right here. Look how the conditions get a lot better. We still got some shear here, not helping it on this quadrant. That's not going to be good. But look, we start getting the same thing like the GFS, outflow. We start to see that. We start to see the shear lessen. And if it's doing very good for the shear it's in right now, it gets me questioning what is it going to look like tomorrow night. Okay? Just something to keep an eye on. We do see generally the wave on the Euro to not do too much, but look at the Caribbean. This is that tropical wave in the next 111 hours or so. We do got cyclonic flow on all quadrants. So the question is, why is the European not picking up on it too? That's the second model that the steering flow is not showing. There is a bit of dry air, I will admit. There is I think a lot more dry air on the Euro does get into it. So I can understand that getting it choked out. But the upper levels do become very conducive. And the shear levels become very conducive. The icon's coming out, and it does show the wave here. We're going to actually keep an eye on the icon. I'm not telling you to go with the icon, but something to keep an eye out on. Also, while we're waiting on icon, I want you guys to take a look at the water temps. Very important water temps. We are 3 likes away from 20. Let's hit it. We're 8 subs away. By 11:30 or 11:25, let's hit 650. I'll stay on the 12 a.m. Alright, one moment. Sorry about that. I had to do something here off the screen. So this is the Western Atlantic here. And I want you guys to take a look on what we could see. One moment. Let me get back to live here. We got... Let's do it. We got 36 watching. Let's keep going. Take a look at the waters for a second, you guys. We have very warm waters. This is what concerns me a bit. As also, when we get into better conditions once we get past these islands, right? What happens? Because generally in the entire Caribbean, it's very warm water. Alright, this is the general path right now that I'll say. But let's say this turns, right? And let's say this turns right near Jamaica. What happens here? Look at that. What happens when it enters these waters right here? We are now starting to enter widespread 31 to spots of 32 degrees now in the central Gulf of Mexico. Also, Northern Caribbean, okay? That's extremely concerning because if the environment's just right for 99L and those hurricane models that the Euro shows it to develop, I'm telling you right now, it's going to take full advantage. And that could be a major hurricane. I'm not going to overhype it, but it is possible, you know, at the extreme. This thing has a very high ceiling, but it has a very low ceiling. At the same time, this could easily fall apart and die off, and the vorticity never gets into the good environment, but it could survive and thrive very well. That's what it's been doing, okay? Something to keep an eye out on. Because when we take a look at the Gulf waters, let's take a look at some of the anomalies here. The Gulf of Mexico waters are at its warmest. We're at 1.037 degrees Celsius above average on average. That's pretty crazy. And then we take a look at the Caribbean. It's also above average by 0.4. Are you guys new to the channel? Please like and subscribe. Just something to keep an eye out on. I'm interested on the icon. I mean, I'm not going to rely at all on the icon, but icon been having a little jump ahead at this. And I'm not going to say it's right, but what happens if it has a chance? It could be wrong and this thing could die. You guys, we are 10 minutes away now from the goal. From the hopefully goal. We need 8 new subscribers for me to stay on into 12. Or pass the time I get done. Also, for everyone here, tomorrow we will have a video in the morning. I'll probably post it between 11 and 12 o'clock. Will be the general video, maybe even a little earlier. We'll get a video going. So if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Guys, I'm going to have a video tomorrow. And then when I come home from work, we're going live. I'm not going to be live too long tomorrow, but we are going to go live because I do have school the next morning as a senior. But we'll still go live. So The goal is to get a video out in the morning, live at nights. I think that's the general look at things. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you guys for understanding. Yeah, I'll pop out some shorts, you guys. Don't worry. Fran trying to do something. No, not really. It's pretty weak. Alright, something interesting here. Look at Kaki. This is a tropical storm. Look at that eye. We got a typhoon out in if you guys are knowing anything with the typhoons. Look at that hurricane beast. That's trying to wrap up. Yeah, I agree. Very interesting. I'm pretty tired though. I haven't really gotten any. We've been streaming a lot. Oh my. What else would you guys want to look at right now? You guys, we are at 643 subscribers. We have 12 minutes to hit 650, and I'll stay on. Pass. Longer than I want. Hey, before we go, I do want to show you guys something big on the tropics. Alright, we have a lot here at the MJO. Look at this pattern. Okay, this is... I'm going to help you guys read this out. We're going to take a very in-depth look. Thank you, I appreciate it. We're going to actually take a very in-depth look here before I even think about going. I wanted to show you guys this. We're going to talk about this in tomorrow's video too. Also, satellite imagery. Whether we'll go rest after this, alright? So this is the MJO here. Hey, this is for you guys. Alright, thank you, Rainbow Obsidian. I appreciate it. Swimson, will you be here tomorrow? I'll be... Samir. Will you be here, Simpson? I will be up probably live tomorrow a little bit earlier, as I'm going to be trying to get out around 8:30. So we'll probably go live around 9 or 9:30. Alright, thank you. Very greatly appreciate it. So I want you guys to understand this a little bit. Alright, so right now we are looking in phases. What we need to look at is in phases. We need to look in phases. This one right here, look. 1, And we need to look over here at the map. Alright, you guys see these two boxes, right? We will take a look at that in a second. I'm just getting ready to be drawing. So look at the place we are in right now. In general. So we are at August 23rd. This is the latest. Look at this downwards motion as we are ending with August. Alright. This goes into about August 25th. Alright. What this tells us, it is not rising motion. We got sinking motion. What is sinking motion? So, you know how thunderstorms and showers and thunderstorms form? What we need is rising motion. That helps for thunderstorms to breathe, like tropical systems and stuff. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. We'll take a look at that. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We're going to stay on a little bit longer, regardless of the 11:30, but we're going to just stay on a little bit longer, right? Let's get a little boost of energy here, Ramos. Let's do it, Weather Kingdom. Let me just get a drink of water as we are continuing to watch this. This is the environment. It's in motion. But look at towards the 26 and 27. Right? Do you guys notice something different? We start to see rising motion over Africa in these regions here. What does that tell us? Though, like my thumbnail said, an increase. I appreciate it. But look, basically, what we get into the end of August, I do expect a major increase of tropical activity. Okay? This is just one of the reasons. And we got many other reasons. We're going to try and do this here. Alright? Tonight. We get a little bit uprising motion. But what worries me is, look at this. This is by August 29th here. And this is August 29th here. Very favorable end of August. Also, that's when the 99L that could try and develop will be hitting the Caribbean. And like some of the ensembles say, it could get into the Gulf of Mexico around the end of August. It is very interesting that an MJO will be linking up with 99L in the future as we get into a better environment. Alright. Alright. Very interesting. We still got some sinking motion here, but this is the change of the MJO already happening. But let's take a look from August 29th to September 1st. We stay in a very good period here. All through September 1st. So from the 25th, for the last 5 days here. Thank you. Appreciate it. I love all the hearts, you guys. I very greatly appreciate it on this channel. This is the MJO, alright? And you see these, if you guys do not want tropical activity, you guys want to see that red over the boxes that I just made. Right now, we're in an unfavorable motion. But in the next few days, we'll be getting out of that into more of an active pattern, okay? Not too far from now. But look. We go from September 1st to September 3rd now. Look at the activity. We stay active. A lot of tropical waves continuing to come off. Yeah, we'll take a look at that for 99L. That's pretty intense stuff right there. We're at 20 likes, so let's get up to 25 likes. Let's do it. If we can get up to 25 likes in the next 5 minutes, we'll stay on even longer. Let's get as many likes as possible. That helps to show my channel out and the algorithm out on YouTube. Okay? But besides that being said, let's keep going. This by September 3rd. Let's look at September 5th and September 7th. So from the 25th to the 7th of September, look at the favorability of waves that will be coming off Africa. We're going to have a lot of rising motion over Africa. That's going to be very important. Also, we are at 7 subscribers away, you guys. 7 subscribers away. If we could do it in 4 minutes, 7 subscribers away now from the big 650. Let's do it, you guys. I know we can. We are going to be live a little bit longer. It's a little concerning that we are seeing a very active MJO on the European Ensemble Control 200 HP. Very interesting. Hey, Tanya. Also, another thing is, look at the box where I just favorable it in. If we do that, look at that. The MJO not just coming off Africa, but we start to see rising motion in the Gulf of Mexico and the Caribbean. You guys see that right here? Look. South America, boom. Look at the favorability all from the end, probably the 30th of August and all through September. We got very good active period going in the Caribbean and Gulf of Mexico. Little concerning for Invest 99L if it does get into the environment. If Invest 99L does take advantage and survives and gets up to this MJO point, this will be extremely bad. This will be another step on why Invest 99L is such a scary storm. I'm not saying it's going to, but it's something to keep an eye out on, okay? I don't want anyone thinking I'm fear-mongering because I'm not. I'm just telling you guys the truth, and I'm going to be honest with you. That's if 99L does develop. We're at 22 likes, you guys. We are 2 minutes away. Let's do it. 23 likes. Let's do it. We're 23 likes. Let's do 2 more. Also, we're at 644 subscribers. Thank you. Very greatly appreciated it. You guys, we're doing absolutely great already. Thank you. We're just taking a look at the MJO. So, for any new customers here, or new people in the Weather Kingdom, we're currently taking a look at the MJO. This is for the Atlantic hurricane season, and this is a very big part. So, if you guys see red, so you guys see these 2 blue boxes, this is what favorable the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season in every year. So what you want to do is look up in the graph here where I have some of these boxes. Right now, from August 23rd for the next 2 days or so. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, moderators. We actually hit 25 likes. Let's go. We hit 25 likes before 11:30. That was awesome. We just smashed it. That's amazing. Also, look at this. These boxes. The more green you see is the better the MJO will be. Okay? And look at that. From August about 26, I'll say, all the way into September 7th, we are in favorable condition. We're in prime time for the African waves. We're going to see a lot of models start picking up and the ensembles on tropical activity, I do think. Also, these tropical waves here, you could definitely tell here, and especially towards the beginning of September, the Caribbean, Gulf of Mexico, and East Coast gets pretty active also with a better MJO. Something to keep an eye on. So that's your latest on that. Now, let's go even further out. This is from the 21st to the October 6th. This is throughout the entire month here. And this is pretty intense. Alright. This is the pattern as we get into... This is August 21st. Yeah. That's Africa, where the boxer I just did in the U.S. You guys can tell on the thing there. Thank you. Thank you, Simpson. I very greatly appreciate it. Yeah, we are pretty tired here. Look at the favorability. Alright. From the 26th to September 11th here. The peak of the hurricane season. We're in also over here. Very active. We got a strong signal into October. This is about the first. This is the 1st of October. The entire month of September looks like the Atlantic will be in very prime for African waves. And in Ram, I don't think. Let me look. No. Eden, you can if you want. Just promote your... Yeah, you can promote in the chat. No, you're allowed, man. You could do it. Thank you for not just promoting yourself in the chat. If you want, you can. You're in stuff. I would not mind for you to do that. You are allowed. Alright, so all moderators, let him do it. It's okay. I gave him the A-OK for it. You can do it. We're going to keep talking about this. This is that, looks like all through September will be... Greatly appreciate it. We are pretty tired here. Very active period, especially in October. October 1st and October 6th looks very active. So, looks like the peak of the hurricane. We're going to have a very loaded late back season. That's going to be very important. Something to keep an eye on. So, thank you for you guys looking out on this MJO. This was a very big thing. We're going to be looking at this. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. But also, if you guys want to stay tuned to another tropical outlook and discussion, that's going to be about tomorrow before 1 in the afternoon daylight time. Also, the latest icon on this is pretty crazy. Let's look. Yeah, it looks like we do see some development in the long run. 150 hours out, right in the Northern Caribbean, we do see 1008. That is a tropical storm on the icon, potentially. Tropical depression, tropical storm. That does develop on the icon. Something very interesting. Also, someone said Invest 99L. Looks like it's popping off new convection. Let's look. Oh, yeah, definitely. It looks like it's popping off new convection. That's quite concerning, as this wave will be getting in better environment tomorrow. We're going to have to keep an eye on that. I think Recon's going in this tomorrow. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We're just watching some of the models right now. Oh, wow. We have hit 646 subscribers, you guys. Thank you. Very greatly appreciate it. By the way, I know you guys might not be too interested, but look at how close we are from being verified. We're 2,033 valid public hours. This was last updated on the 18th of August. Look at that. We are so close on getting the verification, and then we can apply, and then you guys can actually send money, and we can do start with ads and stuff, and the channel will continue to grow. And then we are only we need 1,000 subscribers for the full eligible of everything, and then 4,000 watch time hours. We are so close, you guys. If you guys are new, please like and subscribe. We are at the closest we have ever been, and it's very, very great. Thank you guys for all your guys' support. This has been an awesome channel. But let's get out of there. Let's keep it going. Thank you. Appreciate it. There's nothing else really to take a look at for now. I kind of am very tired, and I kind of do want to lay down and get some rest, because I know I'm going to be pretty busy in the next couple days here at night and with school and everything. But you guys, we'll have a video tomorrow, and then we're going live tomorrow. Same thing with Monday. We're going live on Monday night, and we're going to try and record before school tomorrow. I'm going to try to get some videos in. If not, we'll just be doing some lives, or some videos. We'll have to wait and see. But if you guys are new, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you. Good night, you guys. You guys are awesome. Also, thank you guys for all the support. We are very greatly appreciate it. We are 4 subscribers away from the big 650. And then let's do it. Let's keep going, Weather Kingdom. We got this. Thank you guys. Please like and subscribe. Also, if you guys are new, please talk to the moderators, as they are great people. See you guys tomorrow in the next video. Hey, if you guys are... Quick thing before we actually leave. One more thing. If you guys are from tonight's live stream, tomorrow when I post my next video, write in the comment, Weather Kingdom, okay? Let's start a chant in my next video of a Weather Kingdom chant if you guys are from this stream, okay? Whoever's here, on my next video. Write in the chat, talk in the chat. That helps to grow the channel out also. And like in the new video. Thank you guys for all your support. See you guys. Have a great and wonderful night. All love. Be safe.